Good morning, student. Hope you all have seen all our last 8 videos that I have made on bills of exchange, chapter number 17. Today we are going to finalize this chapter by having a question on its last point, that is drawee became insolvent. Till now, whatever we had, that is dishonor and other topics. In case of dishonor, we have two conditions, that is maybe renewal of a bill or maybe receiving cash from the drawee directly. But now today we will have another topic, that is the case when drawee is declared as insolvent. So how we will post entry in the case when drawee became insolvent and we are not going to receive any money, or we are going to receive only half or less than half money from the drawee. So we will post entries in both of the books, for drawer also and for drawee also. In this question we have a question for drawer and drawee. When drawee became insolvent, P accepted a bill for 40,000 drawn on him by Q on 1st of May 2019 for 3 months. This was for the amount which P owed to Q. It means P accepted the bill, and as we know, only drawee accept the bill. So in this case, P is a drawee and Q is the drawer. So P is drawee for here and Q is drawer for here. Now we need to post entry in books of both. Then Q got the bill discounted at his bank for 39,000. After he received bill from P, he reached to the bank and discounted that bill from bank. Then just before the due date, P approached to Q for renewal of a bill. Now before the due date, P approached to Q that retire the old bill, or cancel the old bill and make a new bill. Q agreed on the condition that 10,000 be paid immediately together with the interest 12% per annum on the remaining amount for 3 months. Now, when Q agreed for renewal of a bill, what the terms and condition he added, that you need to pay 10,000 immediately in cash, and on the remaining 30,000 I will charge interest, that is 12% per annum from drawee. So P accepted that condition and they made another bill for 3 months, and that for the remaining balance P should accept a new bill for 3 months. These arrangements were carried through on 7th of November 2019. ये अरेंजमेंट हमारा 7th of November 2019 तक चला. Then what happened? P became insolvent and his estate paid 40% of the amount. What happened? That after the making of the second bill on 7th November 2019, P became insolvent. Now he is unable to pay a single penny to the Q. What Q did? Q sold his estate, means sold his property, and got 40% of the amount that P have from his side. So uh, in this case, Q received 10,000 in cash with the interest that we will count on remaining 30,000, and made a new bill for 30,000. But before receiving that bill on the day, what happened? P became insolvent and only 40% of the amount recovered. Now 40% that Q recovered, that we will debit, that we will receive, and remaining we will put in bad debts, because Q is not going to receive that amount anymore. Now we will start posting entries in our book for this question. First, P accepted a bill for 40,000 drawn on him by Q. So in the books of P, the date is 1st May 2019. May 1st, P accepted bill, Q debit to bills payable. In the books of Q 2019, Q is a drawer, so Q will receive BR account debit to P. Amount is 40,000. amount is 40,000. In books of P also amount is 40,000, amount is 40,000. So what happened, that P accepted a bill and returned that bill to Q. Now we need to close our entry. After moving further, what happened, Q got the bill discounted at his bank for 39,000. Now Q discounted that bill from his bank. So we will not post any entry in the books of P who is drawee. We will post only in the books of Q because he discounted that bill from the bank. And P do not have to do anything with that bill when Q is discounting that bill from bank. So in the books of Q, we will post on May 1st, same day. The entry will go bank account debit, but we know that bank always charges for the discounting of the bill, so we will put directly discounting charges account debit to BR. Now bank have BR, bank will receive money from P later. So how much bank charges for discount charges, that we will study. Q got the bill discounted at his bank for 39,000, means a bill of 40,000 is discount from bank in 39,000, means he will receive only 39,000. The remaining 1,000 we will take as discounting charge, means bank charges on the discounting of bill from Q, and Q receive remaining the amount. Now after that, P approached to Q for renewal of a bill. For the renewal of a bill, we first need to cancel our old bill, and P approached to Q for renewal of a bill just before the due date. So we will first find the due date. The bill is we drawn on 1st of May. The due date will be 1st June, 1st July, 1st August, and add 3 more days, that was on 4th of August. So August 4, first we need to cancel our old bill. We can cancel by just simply just reverse this entry, P account debit to BR. But we do not have BR in this case because we sent that BR to P to bank. So we will take bank instead of BR in reversing of entry. So we will debit P debit to BR, but we don't take to BR because we do not have BR, we sent it to bank. So we will take bank PR debit to P debit to bank account. Amount would be 40,000. Now when we cancel the entry in the books of P, how it will post August 4, the entry would be in the books of P, BP account debit to Q, 40,000 and 40,000. In the books of P, we will just reverse the entry because P only sent his acceptance for the bill. So you do not have to make any changes in the entry. So we just reverse the entry in case of dishonor. Same like this. In this also we will reverse the entry. If we do not send to the bank, the entry would be P account debit to BR. But because we do not have BR now, because BR is in the hand of bank, so we will take bank instead of BR. Now going further, what they did, that Q agreed on a condition that 10,000 be paid immediately together with interest. Now he need 10,000 in cash and the interest also. He is not going to add that interest in the bill of new bill amount. What he want? He want the remaining amount in cash. The remaining amount he want in cash, and the 10,000 he want in cash and with interest. So remaining amount we have 30,000, we will put interest on that 30,000. So we will find 12% of 30,000, that is 3,600, and for 3 months it will become 900. So first, as we know, for For interest, we need to first put the interest in the account of Droy and Drover. So first we will put the interest in the account of Droy on August 4th. Interest account debit to Q 900. Now when we put interest in the account of Q, now we are liable to pay, or P is liable to pay 40,900 to Q. So how much he will is liable to pay Q now? That is 40,000 plus that interest that we have credited in the account of Q. Now we will put the same entry in the books of Q also. P debit to interest. P debit to interest account. Amount is 900. What happened? Before receiving that interest in cash, first we need to generate that in the account of both Droy and Drover. Because if we have only, if P stand for 40,000 in our books, how can we receive 40,900 from P? If we received 40,900 from P without crediting interest earlier in his account, that means we are indebted of P for 900. हम अब उसके कर्जदार हो गए 900. So first we need to generate in his account. Now we are going to receivable 40,900. Now P is in our account by the amount of 40,900. Now it is okay for us to receiving the amount, that is full amount 40,900. Then we will move ahead. That is, the new condition is that 10,000 will be paid immediately together with the interest of 12%. So this 900 we will receive and 10,000 in cash, and remaining for 30,000 we will made BR. So on August 4 we will receive BR from BR account debit. That is, we receive for 30,000. Next entry is for receiving cash or bank account debit. We will receive 10,000 plus 900 interest to P. It will go 40,900. Now it is done in the books of Q. Now we will post the entry in book of P. Because in this entry what we did, we received 10,900 in cash from P and a BR for 30,000. The total amount is 40,900. Now we will put the same entry in books of P on August 4. What he did to Q debit to BP. BP he given for 30,000. And this time he given cash also to cash and bank account, that is 10,900, and the total amount will be go to the Q account is 40,900. The first entry, when he accepted a new bill for Q, the entry is Q account to BP. But this time the entry will increase little much, Q account to BP to cash, because he is paying cash also, and he is accepting another bill also for 30,000. Afterward that, what happened? P should accept a new bill for 3 months. These arrangements were carried through on 7th of November 2019. These arrangements were carried up to 7th of November. On 7th of November, what happened? P became insolvent and his estate paid only 40% of the amount. Now, first thing, we need to cancel our bill. That is for 30,000, because P is now became insolvent and we are not going to receive any money from P. So what we will do, we will cancel the bill first. So for cancelling the bill, we will just reverse the entry. Entry is BR account debit to P earlier. Now we just reverse it to P debit to BR. On November 7, P debit to BR for 30,000. In the books of P also, that is DROI, we need to reverse the entry or cancel the bill first. That is Q debit to BP. Now it will reverse BP account debit to Q for 30,000. What happened? P became insolvent. So what we will do? First we will cancel our bill. Then we will move ahead. After cancelling the bill, we will check how much money we are going to receive from his estate. Is we are going to receive anything, or it is fully bad debt. Maybe sometime you won't receive a single penny from your DROI when he became insolvent, but sometime you can sold his estate or something arrangement you can done and found some money from on his side. Then next is P became insolvent and his estate paid 40% of the amount. Now we need to receive the 40% of the amount from P, and the remaining amount will be bad debt for us. So the remaining amount that we need to receive from P is 30,000 and we are going to receive only 40% of that amount. So we will post entry on the same day, that is November 7th. We are going to receive money from him, bank account debit. We will not receive full amount, bad debt account debit to P. Because we cancelled bill, so we will not take BR here. We will take the name of the creditor, debtor, whom we are going to receive money. So P is stand for 30,000 in our books, and we are receiving 40% of this 30,000, that will become 12,000, and the remaining 18,000 it will become bad debt for us. So this is how we post entry in case of insolvent of the author. Maybe sometime it will become 100% bad debt, that we are going to be, then our entry will be bad debt account debit to P 30,000. Now we are receiving 40% from his estate, so we will put 40% of this that we are going to receive through bank or cash, and the remaining amount we put in bad debt. Now what will be the entry in the books of DROI? Because DROI will not post in the name of bad debt. So what will be the entry in the books of DROI? November 4th, November 7th. Now he need to pay to Q debit to cash or bank account to deficiency of profit and loss account. So what we will do in the books of DROI, it will become deficiency. Deficiency means उसको वो एबल नहीं है, उसके पास उन पैसों की कमी है, यहाँ पे हम उन पैसों को रिसीव नहीं कर सकते. सो इट विल बिकम बैड डेब्ट, मीन्स जो पैसा हमारा मर गया और यहाँ पे जो पैसा हम नहीं दे सकते. क्यू को हमें देने थे 30,000, वी नीड टू पे 30,000 टू क्यू, but we paid only 12,000 and remaining is the deficiency that we can't arrange to pay Q. So this is the closure of account of P and Q. How we will post entry in both of the books, you need to find and check that in this question we have three cases. First, withdrawn a bill, then we have cancellation of bill, then we have to renewal of a new bill, then after that also we have an insolvency of the author or DROI. So what we done? First we have accepted a bill, then we discounted that bill also from bank. Drawer discounted that bill, but afterward P reached to the drawer that cancel that bill and make a new bill. So what we did, we cancelled the old bill in the books of both for drawer and DROI. Then what we did, we added an interest that we are going to receive from DROI, because we are going to make a new bill for another 3 months. So we will charge an amount from the DROI that is called interest. We first credited or debited interest in the both of the accounts for drawee and drawer. Then we received the 10,000 in cash with interest. That is, we will count on remaining amount, because we are going to make a bill for the remaining months for the remaining amount. So the remaining amount is 30,000 in this question, and we made a bill for 30,000, and the interest we will take only on 30,000, that is 12% of 30,000, 3,600. Out of 3,600, we will take only for 3 months, because 3,600 is for whole year. So for 3 months it will become 900, and we will receive the cash from drawee for 10,000 for bill and 900 for interest, and for remaining we will accepted a new bill. After that we got an information that P became insolvent and we are not going to receive money from him. So first we cancelled the bill that we made for 30,000 BR to BP. Now we cancelled it, P debit to BR for 30,000, and in here also in books of drawee that is 30,000. Afterward what we did, we received only 40% from the selling of the estate of P, and the remaining we put in bad debt, that we are not going to receive that amount anytime. But in case of books of drawee, we will put that in the name of deficiency, that P is not able to pay this amount, that is 18,000. So this is the question for insolvency that we have in bills of exchange. This is the last video for chapter number 17. In that chapter we have completed our final topic, that is drawee became insolvent. So watch all the videos and try to practice the question from bills of exchange.